We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now you look at the Saints defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Burris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Burris. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Jalen Armour Davis, the one to get the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Burris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now it's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Burris to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team
third down. Fields. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They snap it to Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Corcoran. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot to defensively, they have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Corcoran under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Corcoran. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Corcoran. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On 4th down, Corcoran. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now an option play on 2nd down. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, Doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Corcoran. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. To throw on 2nd down, Corcoran. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Throwing on 1st down. Corcoran. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Corcoran. Touchdown, New Orleans! Kyle Pitts, 33 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Corcoran escaping the pressure right. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before break. Corcoran flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Looking to throw on second down. Corcoran, short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Corcoran. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Corcoran. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On 1st down, Corcoran. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run on 1st down. Meeks. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
To throw on 2nd down. Corcoran right back to Pitts again. Touchdown, New Orleans! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Burris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown. Chase Claypool. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. There he goes left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good.
My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Well, 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
To the air again, Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Fields trying to throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Corcoran. And this one is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Corcoran.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on
fourth. But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.